For this part 3 of binomials, I'm going to focus on using the formulas for the sum or difference of cubes. Again, I added them here at the bottom in the corner so we can have access to them at all times. The first part of this example 6 that we're going to factor is 8q to the 6th power plus 125 p to the 9th power. I don't expect you to know all of your cubes by heart, but this 8, it's 2 to the 3rd power, and I can factor out this q as q squared to the 3rd power. $125, it's 5 cubed, 5 times 5 times 5. And p to the 9th power, I can factor out as p to the 3rd power to the 3rd power. Again, this is because of the properties of rules. When you have a power, you multiply them. I'll need to factor out 9 and 6 in a way that I can use 3 as my power, so I can use the sum of cubes formula. Now that I have this as a sum of cubes, I can factor using the second formula here at the bottom. This will be 2q squared plus 5p cubed because this would be my x and this would be my y when I substitute it, times x squared 2q squared I'm going to start using a bracket, but feel free to use a parentheses, minus 2q squared times 5p cubed plus 5p cubed squared. And then I will simplify. The first term stays the same, 2q squared plus 5p cubed. 2q squared, I'll do it by parts. 2 squared, it's 4. Q squared is q to the 4th power. Then these 2 times 5, I'll keep the negative, 2 times 5, 10. Q squared p cubed, it just stays the same, q squared p cubed. Plus 5 squared is 25. P cubed to the power of 2 is p to the 6th. And this is the factor form of 8q to the 6th power plus 125 p to the 9th. For this polynomial, the part B, I have m cubed minus 64n cubed. I can rewrite this as m cubed minus 8, sorry, it's 4. 4 times 4, 16 times 4 is 64. 4n cubed. I was squaring, taking the square root, not cubing it. Not taking the cube root, I'm sorry. Then it looks like it's a difference of cubes, so I'll be using the first formula. This is my x, this is my y. When I substitute, I will have m minus 4n times m squared plus 4n times m, it's 4mn, plus 4n squared, that's 16n squared. And this is my factor form. For the last example, I can now factor out x cubed plus 27. This is x to the third power. And 27 looks like it's 3 to the third power. 3 times 3 times 3. As per my formula, the factor form would be x plus 3, yes, x plus 3. Because I'm using the second one. I need to focus on which one I'm doing. Times x squared minus 3x plus 9, which is 3 squared. This is my factor form.